Hey Watch fam, I hope you're all doing really well. So the weather got me in the Philippines. For any new people to the channel, my Instagram handle is steelmoon_watches. This is a channel. I just talk about watches, document stuff, sort of owning watches. I don't go too much into the technical aspect, details, materials. I gather or assume that most of you will have done that via a better channel or forum already. So guys, today I'm just doing a video, a bit more of a travel blog than just purely watch focused. I'm sat on a really dodgy seat, so if I suddenly go down, try not to laugh, I've warned you. So what have I got today? The 14060M with one of my little beach bracelets that I've bought in Palawan. I had two, but the other one was just yanking my hair a little bit. It was just, I don't know. So today I was meant to fly to Manila, and last night the torrential rain started. It just started. I thought, that sounds pretty heavy. Like, how does a plane take off? Well, it doesn't. The next day it doesn't. The flights are cancelled, so it doesn't take off for safety. So I'm here at the pool table, and there's a pool table here. I'm at the bar outside, just shooting a few frames, realizing how off my angles are when it comes to pool, snooker, or whatever. I mean, I used to play a lot of pool back at university, but my potting right now is terrible. So kind of what did I want to cover today? You know, I'm just going to do this one off the top of my head. You know, I've had a fantastic time with the 14060M. Again, I probably will be touching a lot on, you know, ceramic versus pre-ceramic stuff. I don't mean to, I just sort of go into that rabbit hole accidentally, and I kind of just, you know, stay there. But again, like looking at this watch in the camera, how good looking is that? I mean, that's insane. Look at the proportions, the color, the aluminium bezel. It's shiny, but not overly shiny ceramic. I have been thinking about another watch. I think it's obvious to say, and many of you will know that and the ones that I've been talking to on Instagram certainly, I definitely am looking for a pre-ceramic GMT, Coke, Pepsi, black one, whatever. I don't really care, because you can change the bezels, and that's the beauty of it all, right? You can change the bezels. You actually have freedom then. And it's funny, Rolex has kind of become a bit like an iPhone, a very closed system. It used to be changeable. It used to be a bit Android-y. That's why people enjoyed it. You know, change the bracelets, the straps, lug holes. You don't like this bezel? Well, get another bezel. Get the Pepsi bezel. You don't like that one? It's fine. Get the Coke bezel. And now it seems Rolex, after a certain year, you're not even able to change the dial. Ordering a bracelet has become very difficult. At one point, if you did want to order a Jubilee bracelet on your Batman, I think this is when it initially launched, Batgirl, they didn't let you. You know, or you had to give them your Oyster bracelet. It just all became a bit strange. Like, I just felt like someone was grabbing me around the throat and just limiting my breathing. Sorry if I itch and scratch here and there. There's a few ants on this table, and sometimes I'm paranoid that one's on my leg, and it's probably just like a little gust of air or whatever. So that's the thing about Rolex. And looking back on sort of my trip here to Palawan, or Palawan as they say, it's been magnificent. You know, experienced some fantastic weather, experienced even some pretty cool storms and, you know, rainy moments, for which for me it's quite nice and refreshing, because in Dubai we don't have anything other than just sun and sand, and it's nice, but you do miss the sound of trees moving when it rains, sending out all those frequencies, the rain, the birds tweeting, even the sea, the waves, different sound here. It's just been magnificent. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, Philippines, it undermarkets itself in terms of how amazing the islands are and what there is to do. Anyway, suffice to say, tomorrow I'll be missing my first day of meetings, which is not ideal. It's really suboptimal. I'm really annoyed about that. I'll have to work it back somehow in the evenings, maybe have a dinner or coffee or whatnot. But so yeah, back to watches and kind of what I'm thinking. Pre-ceramic, but other than a pre-ceramic, what has been giving me an itch lately has been the full steel Daytona. The full steel Daytona, you know, again, pre-ceramic. It's a watch which I once bought, could have bought 2 or 3 of at an airport in 2015, I remember. 2015 in Qatar, they just had them on display. Even before that, they had them on display in Dubai, and I just didn't go for it. I was like, back then I was the financial situation was different back then, you know. It was a little bit different. I was working back then to sort of buy the first property and all these sort of things. So, you know, it wasn't a priority, and it was always like a case of, I'll buy it another time. But the stainless steel Daytona, I mean, 2 came up recently, really liked the look of them. I sent it to a friend of mine, the pictures, and he's got a Daytona. He said it's been polished, and I trust his judgment, and he knows his Daytonas. Maybe like I know my pre-ceramics, he knows them. So actually the price was good. It was a good price, but I wasn't overwhelmed enough to go and quickly chase and buy this watch. These days, sometimes watches come to me, you know, via message, someone's offering me one, and theoretically I'm interested, but to get up, go get money, go pay for it, meet them, I'm just too lazy and bothered, especially when I've got this thing. It's just so happy with it. I mean, wow, you know. So the Daytona, black dial or white dial, I have been thinking about it. And again, I'm just not so watch hungry. What I have gathered from the market, and I was speaking with someone just last night on Instagram, they bought a Tudor Black Bay 58, blue or black, I don't know now, I don't remember, on the strap for £1,800 new. That's really good. That's a good price. I think things are coming down in price. I mean, the gold stuff now, I don't really see much of a premium on the gold stuff other than obviously the John Mayer, or whatever you call Daytona, or the green dial, or, you know, maybe an olive dial President gold. I think there's a small premium on that, not even a huge one. So I get the feeling that the market hype is dying down a little bit, and I'm hoping that my hobby can just return to me. Like, it would be nice if my watch hobby could just return to me, where I can get the watch I'd like and enjoy it, or even try it on, decide against it, give it back to the AD, walk away, that type of thing. Obviously now point of sale has become so, you have to buy it because it's come in, that people buy it and flip it. And there are many good channels out there who mention, you know, the amount of supply there is on the grey market versus, you know, how much companies are claiming to produce or not produce. They are all producing, it's just all been suffocated with the grey dealer stuff. So guys, as you see, this is like a video, like left, right, talk about stuff. I'm gonna hit the balls very soon, and that's about it. Anyway, there's some people here coming to bomb my video now, so I'm gonna cancel it, or not cancel it, finish it. I think I've covered what I needed to cover, and yeah, we'll be in touch. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.